I think that there's a great energy in being part of a church as it gets started. I grew up near Chicago. My family background with church had been a little bit of a traditional church upbringing. Like we started in a very traditional wooden pews, kind of altar, hymns, the whole deal. Coming into Fairfield for us was a completely new experience. When we first got here, one of our objectives was to learn the spiritual ecosystem because we wanted to become part of what God was already doing here. And New England at large has a really rich spiritual heritage. Like some of the great stories of revival and awakening really have their origins here. But when you start looking at it, it's almost like the church kind of stayed in history. It hadn't really like migrated into the present. And one of our hopes in being here is to kind of make it a more practical and prioritized part of people's lives. The idea that God is doing a new thing is really present in a new church. We really do believe in a larger story. And I think sometimes when you're kids, you have this idea that the world is infinite, that there's all these possibilities, that anything could happen. And then as we grow up, it's like our world just gets reduced and our story gets smaller and tighter. That's where we look and we say that the gospel breaks that box open and our story starts expanding again. And that's what I hope that everybody in Fairfield County would know. Within City Coast, you're invited to live into a larger story.